not gonna bump to this song, but then you start catching a vibe. I'm sorry, not sorry.
Yeah.
East Coast with the gang, 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 gang. West Coast with the gang, 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 gang. Lover with the gang, 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 gang. You know we don't play gang, gang, gang. East Coast with the gang, 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 gang. West Coast with the gang, 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 gang. Lover with the gang, 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 gang. You know we don't play gang, gang, gang. East Coast with the gang, 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 gang. West Coast with the gang, 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 gang. Lover with the gang, 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 gang. You know we don't play gang, gang, gang. East Coast with the gang, 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 gang. West Coast with the gang, 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 gang. Lover with the gang, 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 gang. You know. Yeah. Whoa. East Coast with that gang, gang. You know we don't play games. Whoa. Hop up on that wagon. Oh, please just get out the way. You know we stay stuntin'. Right up in your face. We sorry, not sorry. We just stuck up in our ways. West Coast gon' head stand up. Put that glass and hands up. Gang, 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 we famed up. Got that change, we bagged up. Crew love, we stay manned up. Ahem like I'm wheezy, yeah. Rap game just too easy. Drip so sick, I'm queasy. Whoa. East Coast with the gang, gang, gang. West Coast with the gang, gang, gang. Lover with the gang, gang, gang. You know we don't play gang, gang, gang. East Coast with the gang, gang, gang. West Coast with the gang, gang, gang. Lover with the gang, gang, gang. You know we don't play gang, gang. East Coast with the gang, gang, gang. West Coast with the gang, gang, gang. Lover with the gang, gang, gang. You know we don't play gang, gang. East Coast with the gang, gang, gang. West Coast with the gang, gang, gang. Lover with the gang, gang, gang. Yeah. Watch me finesse, walk to the line. Good versus evil, God in his prime. Always in prime, always on time. Our time to shine, wifey is fine. I'm doing fine, glad that you asked. God fill me up, mud in my glass. God clean me up, all that I ask. Wherever you headed there fast. I am ahead, you are in last. Last time I checked, you are all gas. Gas in the whip it up fast. Fast and
What's up, beaches? Smash that like button. We about to jump in.
Kids in the back to the future is black. Black like T'Challa, Wakanda attack. East Coast with the gang, gang, gang. West Coast with the gang, gang, gang. Lover with the gang, gang, gang. You know we don't play gang, gang. East Coast with the gang, gang, gang. West Coast with the gang, gang, gang. Lover with the gang, gang, gang. You know we don't play gang, gang. East Coast with the gang, gang, gang. West Coast with the gang, gang, gang. Lover with the gang, gang, gang. You know we don't play gang, gang. East Coast with the gang, gang, gang. West Coast with the gang, gang, gang. Lover with the gang, gang, gang.
We're gonna get that. We'll get that countdown a little bit more. We got a couple things to do.
So let's play.
Yeah. Hey, we stay woke, but y'all sleep. Real mode, but y'all sheep. Out in public, she a good girl, but at the crib, she a real freak. New throne for the new king. Same kid, now my streets go. Same gang, got the cheat code. I said stay woke. We in real mode. I said stay woke. Real mode, stay woke. Real mode. I said stay woke. Real mode, stay woke. Real mode.
I said stay woke. Real mode, stay woke. Real mode, I said stay woke. Real mode, stay woke.
Yeah, hey, well, we can hold the peace so we can wage war. But I'm gonna get what I came for. Real gang, that's a crew name. We all graduated to the two.
Ah, shit, that countdown timer wasn't working.
All y'all niggas like the Titanic. I'm the ice.
I thought I started it. It's alright, 1 minute. That timer's a hot mess today. It's all good. Rough start on that timer. Blame it all on the Falcon. I know. Settle down, fam.
Hey, we stay woke, but y'all sleep. Real mode, but y'all sheep. Out in public, she a good girl, but at the crib, she a real freak. New throne for the new king. Same kid, now my streets go. Same gang, got the cheat code. I said stay woke. We in real mode. I said stay woke. Real mode, stay woke. Real mode. I said stay woke. Real mode, stay woke. Real mode.
I said stay woke. Real mode, stay woke. Real mode, I said stay woke. Real mode, stay woke. Real mode.
Hey, y'all some jokers, y'all bunch of clowns. You will not get a laugh out of me. You can talk, but you can't pronounce.
Swolenormous.
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling.
Ooh, a testy. The testy for the evening cast. Testing, 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 testicles, testicles. Oh, welcome everyone to episode 1631 of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular swolecast, beardcast, broadcast, gaincast, mancast, pimpcast, sleazecast, and slaycast in the realm, because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. What's going on, beaches, booshes, busters, hustlers, and yo hoes? It's your boy Papa Swolio back with another episode. Everest and K2 flex on all you beaches. What's up, fam? How are we doing? Happy Friday. Happy Fef. It's Happy Fefter Day. It's Happy Fefter Day. That's right, it is fuckum Friday. Let's get this beesh out of the nut. First off, when you come on in through the door, make sure you smash that like button, hit the subscribe button if you're brand new, and a couple things before we bust this nut wide open. Remember that you can follow over here on Apple Podcast and Spotify. Make sure you leave those reviews on Apple Podcast, and also Red, White, and Swole is officially available everywhere for the podcast. So if you follow the Papa Swolio channel, you want some current events, some entertainment, some politics, some social talk with your boy, make sure you go and subscribe to the Papa Swolio channel. But also, you can get the podcast in your ear holes everywhere you listen to this. So if you listen to this on Apple Podcast, you can subscribe to the Red, White, and Swole. If you listen on Spotify, you can subscribe to the Red, White, and Swole. So make sure you do so if you like to bang ye old ear holes. You know? You know? All right, fam, here we go. We got some actual nut to bust today. Let us cover our nips for the busting of the nut. Put some respect on it. Yeah, bish. Oh, some beautiful Fef today, Leo. Well, it's Friday after all, Leo. It's Friday. Cheers. If you're gonna drink, I guess today is the day. I guess today is the day that you drink. So, Leo, you could be a raging alcoholic because it is fuckum Friday. So, if you have any friends like Leo in your circle, fuck your Leos. Fuck those Leos. Fuck those Leos. You don't need those Leos in your world. In your realm. A little double papa here. Yeah, you don't need that shit. You don't need it.
Come on, stop whining.
Y'all, stop whining. All right, so Leo's drinking up, and we are going to get into the tip today. A reminder, make sure you hit the subscribe button. We do have some hashtag Fef. Isn't that a nice one? That's a nice one. You got that nice red, you got the nice white, the silver, we'll call it white, and the blue. Some red, white, and swole Fef. Make sure you use that hashtag in the comments down below. And like I mentioned at the beginning of today's episode, make sure you subscribe. If you like to bang your ear holes with the Daily Swole, make sure you subscribe to the Red, White, and Swole podcast as well. Just type in Swolenormous into your podcast app, and all the podcasts will pop up. So if you don't know where to find it, oh my God, I can't spell Red, White, and Swole, just type in Swolenormous and it'll pop up. But it's there. It is there. It is there, and it is looking good. So we got some Fef, hashtag Fef, fuck'em Friday. Just to get this started off, you can check the scrolling down below. But if you don't know what fuck'em Friday is, every single Friday, we say, fuck those beaches.
You can't be at least mildly interesting, then shut the hell up.
All those beaches that we don't need in our circle, now's the time to get rid of all of them. So delete, unfollow, unsubscribe, not to Papa Swolio, not to the Daily Swole, not to any of my channels. We're talking about all the ones that you shouldn't be following. If people are not giving you value, if you're not inspired by the people in your circle, get rid of those beaches, hands down. Get rid of them. Get rid of people that are not serving you, that are not inspiring you. Just clean out your shit. All right? Clean out your shit. Let's get into the tip. Babe, just an inch. It's cold outside. It's cold outside. All right, the first story of the day is from Alabaster. Alabaster, you have the floor. Something to keep in mind when your friends are busy using colder weather, holidays, and COVID as a reason to bake endless sweets and overindulge in fatty foods, and are trying to convince you to do so as well. This is a perfect Fef post. 2 friends of mine are sisters who share a house. They shop and go places together. Both of them contracted coronavirus at the same time earlier this fall. The older sister was normal weight and had healthy habits. Her younger sister weighed over 300 pounds. The older, normal weight sister threw off the virus after about 2 weeks of illness. She has merely a mild cough now, no other lingering health effects. The younger, obese sister died after 2 weeks of illness. Holy crap. If you have friends or family who insist that there is no evidence that COVID is more dangerous to overweight people, the statistics say they are simply wrong. My surviving friend could also tell you that. Stay safe, fam. Stay strong. Holy shit. Holy shit. That got out of hand fast. That took a turn. Wow. That is some serious stuff. I mean, obviously, you need to take care of your health. We've been saying that since the beginning of coronavirus. People are in absolute denial about the things that they can prevent. Preventable illness. Same thing goes with diabetes. Might as well be called diabetes. Diabetes, obesity. Those are things that are preventable. And the fact that all these fat acceptance people, and you saw this in tons of posts, all the fat acceptance jabronis and jabbernets kept on saying that being obese, we're fat shaming, doctors are fat shaming, the statistics are skewed. It's not skewed. If you're obese, you're more susceptible to dying, period, let alone from the flu, let alone from coronavirus. That is serious. I've been talking about this since the beginning. You need to take care of your health. You need to take care of your health. Being obese is a major risk factor. It's been top of the charts for everything. I've been saying this since day one. That's why that's why we've been crushing it all year, because we've had our focus on health, which is why the Fuck Your Resolutions special going on right now, this time of year, is FYR. Every day is Fuck Your Resolutions, because we're starting now. Do not wait. Don't put your health off. You're going to fall victim to something that's preventable. If you're obese, you are going to have much greater complications from everything in your life. From just bending over and tying your shoes to having a virus, whether it's the flu, whether it's coronavirus, you are susceptible. You are at higher risk for all of these issues. And the part of that pisses me off is that it's preventable. It's so frustrating that it's preventable. People are arguing for obesity as if, you're stuck with it. You don't have to be body positive for obesity. Body positive is for things that you can't control. You can't prevent. You can't stop your big ears or your big chin. I don't know, if you have really pointy elbows or some shit. I mean, it's like, it's ridiculous. Absolutely. Yeah, diabetes. That's going to be on a shirt. Fuck diabetes. You ready for that? Mike Miller, I'm actually waiting to hear back about getting tested now. Came down with something yesterday. What do we have going on here? What are your thoughts on that? What's your experience right now? What's going on in your inner circle with COVID right now? Bella Wolf, my husband has stage 1 kidney failure and COPD, not technically fat. Got COVID, was up 3 days after getting diagnosed with COVID pneumonia. Autumn Gonzalez, my mom just tested positive. She's 5'1" and 300 pounds and has diabetes. I had no idea it was that risky. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Being obese is that's the number, like, I think probably the number one comorbidity. If you are obese, you are at higher risk for everything: cancer, heart disease, getting COVID, having severe complications, and dying from COVID. It's in all the charts. All the data shows it. There's no argument about it. Absolutely none. Absolutely none. That's the problem. Obesity is preventable. It is preventable. It is preventable. And yes, that's exactly right, Danielle. The good news is you can do something about it. You can do something about it. The question is, are people going to do something about it? That's a whole other question right there. And we all know that. Okay, so let's get into a let's get into a question right now. So we got a little bit. If you want your question featured, hashtag Ask Papa Swolio. Make sure you keep an eye for the questions. Make sure you keep an eye on my Instagram stories. A lot of those questions get pulled over here because it's just an easy way to respond and to drop a question. But you could also drop a question right down below in the video. Use the hashtag Ask Papa Swolio. Happy to get jump on that. And also, reminder, use hashtag FEF, Fuck 'em Friday. Today we are deleting, unfollowing, getting rid of the shit in our circle. Drop that in the comments below for a chance to win today's Swole card at the end of the episode. All right, so we got a question from RDM Thawaz. RDM Thawaz. He writes, why do companies sell BCAAs if they don't really do anything? What do they even do for the body? Well, I believe BCAAs are really only effective for, or mostly effective if you have a lot of wasting, if you can't exercise, if you have issues, if you do a lot of endurance activity. Usually these types of things like sugar replenishing that people pound, you see people drinking tons of Gatorade or BCAAs in the gym when they're just doing a regular strength training workout. You're not depleting anything in your body that's going to require you to replenish sugar, glycogen, and stuff like that during a workout. Most of these supplements are actually more beneficial if you do endurance, if you do marathons, if you do triathlons, if you do extreme endurance racing or endurance activity. Those types of supplements may be beneficial for you. But I don't take BCAAs. I used to in the past. I used to take tons of supplements. I was the kind of guy I was like, hey, I would take ZMA and BCAAs and this and that and the other and glutamine and all these different things. Now I don't. And I feel just as great. I recover just as great, even better. The more that I focus on my nutrition, the more or the less that I've ever needed to focus on supplements. I think more people that get into fitness with whey proteins and all these different supplements from the start, and they don't really focus on that foundation, and then they're dependent. They feel like if they're not taking a creatine, that all of a sudden their muscles are going to disappear. If you're eating a ton of meat, you don't need to supplement with creatine. You're getting plenty. So for me, I don't need to supplement with creatine because I'm eating organ meats and I'm eating steak all the time. So I don't need extra creatine. I don't need to take more. But some people that don't get enough protein or don't get enough red meat may need to supplement with creatine, may see a benefit. But you certainly don't need to load or take excessive amounts. But a lot of supplements just don't work, or they're not effective at the dose that they're given. They might be tested at 10 grams, but then you'll see them in your pre-workout at 1 gram. So you're not actually going to get the benefits, and it might only be in a specific situation. So a lot of it's marketing. They make tons of money. People want a quick fix. People always want something. Hey, if I could pay for something objectively and get the results, that's much better than working hard at it for 3 or 4 years. People want things faster. So they see supplements as not necessarily a shortcut, but something that's going to get them to the result faster. And that's why most people fail, because they depend on these things that don't really have the efficacy that they claim. It's great marketing. It's amazing marketing. It's a lot of marketing. Rhino, wasn't there a guy who died because he drank a bunch of Gatorade every day? I don't know. Sounds like they're Why not? Why not? I'm sure some people do that. Someone's died from everything. Someone's died from everything. That's probably in a Darwin Award. It's probably a Darwin Award. Probably. Bella Wolf, everyone in our house except my oldest son got or has COVID. We're all thin or normal, active. No one has been hospitalized, recovering at home. This is a survivable illness. Let's see. Annika Skoolander, in Melbourne, Australia, people were protesting that COVID is a scam, and 3 schools closed due to kids testing positive. In New South Wales, we managed to have a week of no new cases. Isn't Australia under hardcore lockdown for about a year or two? Didn't they say that no one can leave or no one can do anything for a long period of time? I feel like Australia has had some real catastrophic shutdowns, that people are really restricted in Australia. Let me know, those of you that might live there. Pedro, all the folks I know that have tested positive have gotten over it, but most of them have been in good health or overweight. So they haven't been morbidly obese then. It doesn't mean that if you're morbidly obese that you will die, but morbidly obese is morbidly obese for a reason, because you are high risk for morbidity. That's why it's called morbidly obese. You're so obese, you're at super high risk from dying. That's what it means. And a lot of people don't understand that's what it means. Yeah, that's right. That's what it means. Yep. High risk for freaking dying. Oh, I still have just closing a couple programs here. There we go. A couple things open. We don't want that stuff open. We don't want that stuff open. Let's see here. All right. Hashtag Ask Papa Swole if you want to be featured. And a reminder, let's actually get that podcast link up there. So if you don't subscribe or you haven't subscribed already to the podcast, make sure you get your ear holes fully filled up with that knowledge cock over on Apple Podcasts, Spotify. And thank you so much, everyone that is leaving a review on Apple Podcasts. It means a lot. Make sure you go. Takes a couple seconds if you enjoy the podcast. Leave a 5-star review. Got a bunch of people watching right now and lots of people listening. And there are a lot more reviews that haven't been left for all the downloads on the podcast. If you enjoy the podcast, please hit those stars, give us a 5-star review, and drop a couple sentences on what the Daily Swole means to you. I would love to read it and feature you here on the Mancast. And a reminder, wherever you listen to this podcast, you can also subscribe to Red, White, and Swole. It's the brand new show over on the Papa Swolio channel. Make sure you subscribe. New videos and new podcasts all the time. So check it out. Red, White, and Swole, available right where you bang your ear holes with this Mancast. Mancast. All right. So let's get into a shitpost, shall we? Let's get into some absolute nonsense. Are you ready? Let's get into some nonsense.
What's in the box?
Now, a lot of you might have seen the Extra Thirsty, but we got to go deep on this today. We're talking about fat clothing. That's right, fat clothing. Not having clothing that's big enough to fit your fat ass. Now, what do I mean? We're talking Beyonce today. That's right, fam. We're talking Beyonce. We're talking Queen Bee. So this absolute train wreck, Do Your Fucking Part, Flaws of Couture, on Twitter, posted this the other day. Quote, if Beyonce walks that ass up on my telephone screen one more motherfucking time without a completely size inclusive line, ... Oh, or what? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Because Beyonce didn't make clothes, didn't make boat tarps. Okay. They have to respond to their own tweet because they can't fit enough in there because they got to complain. They need more room to complain. Any large brand that still stops at an XL is problematic and extremely fat phobic.
Matt Damon.
Jesus
Sell crazy
Christ.
someplace else. We're all stocked up here.
Any large brand, or any brand, that's what they really mean, that still stops at an XL, extra large, is problematic and extremely fat phobic. Extremely fat phobic. Listen, no business, no company is under any requirement to make clothes to fit your ass. I say it all the time. The shorts that I'm wearing right now, I wear extra small and a small. There's a certain pair of shorts that I like the style. It rides up. I sometimes slip a little bit of nut, but when I'm working out, I don't want my ding dong flapping around when I'm doing kettlebell swings. Not a good look, not a good move, not wise. So I have shorts that range from extra small to small because they fit me well. They fit me well. I have big legs. I got a big fucking badonkadonk. All right. I got glutes. I train. There's nothing small about me and nothing extra small. So these shorts, I wear extra small and a small because they fit me well. I used to wear medium and large in everything. Everything. What does that mean? Am I getting smaller? No, it doesn't. It means that everyone is getting so fucking fat that we have to restyle our clothes. A small is no longer a small. A small is extra, extra small. An XL is now a medium. Everyone's getting so damn fat that we have to change our sizing. Yeah, change our sizing. Drop a comment down below if you've noticed the same thing. Legit. This person continues. I love Beyonce, but after all these years of being a super fan, this will be the thing that has me looking at her super sideways. Ooh, look at her sideways. That doesn't sound that comfortable. Ooh, you look so different from this sideways position. Of course you're going to have her look. You're going to be looking at her differently. Of course you're going to see her differently if you're looking at her sideways. Like Sid from Ice Age. You have the budget, so what's going on, sis? Stop using fat bodies to push an agenda you're not really about. Love you, but absolutely not. This person has some serious fat aggression. And they continue. Geez, they don't shut up. Before more of you hop into my mentions to correct me, understand that I'm open to correction if it means that all women are finally respected. You have to earn that respect. Respect yourself first. You want other people to respect you. You got to respect yourself first. Beyonce isn't rich because of thin girl money alone, eh? So I stand by what I said. I'm glad she's adjusting. Cheers to inclusivity. You sound very inclusive, by the way. All these compassionate, inclusive people are the most evil and vicious people online. Then the last post, the last part, want to know why I didn't, quote, research before I said anything? Because the Beyonce Knowles should have never dropped a non-inclusive line in Big 2020 period. Big 2020 period. Big 2020. Big. It shouldn't be big. It should be, let's take care of our health. But everyone has to justify being sick, fat, and just on the brink of death. With all the big girls she has on tour, it was unbecoming of her. Glad she's learning, and y'all are on mute. God bless. So the best response to this was this is a fucking layup from Beyonce Has My Number. Quote, if you can't fit a 4XL, just say that. And a little sunshine emoji. Burned.
Matt Damon.
Burned.
Go fuck yourself.
How about I send you a whole
Burned.
dick cheese?
This is fucking hilarious. Hilarious. That response is just everything. If you can't fit a size 4XL, just say that. Oh my God, it's never good enough. Now, we've talked about the clothing shit. We've talked about the clothing shit before because you know this is what's going to happen. If these clothing companies start making bigger sizes, what are these people, these activists going to complain about? They're not big enough. It's never going to be big enough. And if you charge more, oh, that's a fat tax. Why are you charging me more? Well, if you buy a bigger car, it's going to cost you more. If you buy a bigger house, it's going to cost you more. If you buy more land, it's going to cost you more. If you want 3 meals, it's going to cost you 3 times as much as 1 meal. If you buy another pair of shoes, it's going to cost you more. If you buy 2 pairs of pants, it's going to cost you more. It's going to cost you more. More costs more. Wow. Oh my God. You mean buying more things doesn't cost less? Using twice as much fabric cost me this? Why would it cost the same amount? Why would twice as much fabric needed something that needs to be printed on custom and unique equipment? All these manufacturers need to get specialty equipment to make clothes that big. They can't just make it always in the same machines. They have to redo all their sizes, redo their assembly line, redo all the packaging, redo all the stuff, more materials. It's going to cost more. They're going to complain about that. Okay? That's exactly right. If you give a mouse a cookie, sticks and stones will break my bones, but words will never hurt me. But in 2020, all the words hurt. If you give a mouse a cookie, he's going to want a glass of milk. And we just fucking keep giving out fucking cookies. Stop eating the fucking cookies. Stop it.
Who told you you can eat my cookies?
Stop eating all the fucking cookies. Seriously, put the fucking cookie down.
Put the cookie down. Those are my cookies.
It's so ridiculous. You give them an inch, they're going to take fucking 10 miles. This has to stop. This has to stop. Okay. Ana Luisa, people don't want to pay for what they're getting. They want everything for free now. No one wants to work lazy. I agree. Jeff B, this is just too much common sense, Papa. It's 2020. We can't have that. Nope, I don't think we can. This mouse just ate an entire Oreo bag.
Matt Damon.
Oh, these beaches are salty, right? This beach is salty as fuck. Look at this. Look at this post. It's ridiculous. I think the problem is the 443 likes, the 241 quote tweets. Who's quoting this? No one wants to see this.
Come on, stop whining.
Who wants to promote this garbage? This is ridiculous. Embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing. All right, we got another Swole fan post. We got to wash this out of our fucking mouths.
What's in the box?
What an amazing... Look at this. Swole fam crushing it every day. Where's my post here? This one's from Brianna. Went into the doctor's office this morning and weighed in at 156.2 pounds. That's 58 total pounds lost, 36 since late April. A huge chunk of that progress was since I joined the Swole fam. That's what I'm talking about. Look at you, Brianna. Look at you. Look at you, Brianna. Fucking crushing it. Atta baby. You see what happens? You see what happens when you crush it? You see what happens when you fucking put your head down, when you join the Swole fam and you take your shit seriously? There's no pro-obesity here. Okay? We know the facts. We know the reality. If you're obese and you're part of the Swole fam, cool. You're in the right place to start making changes in your life. It's not that you can't be obese. If you're obese, fine, let's change that. Let's work on ourselves, right? Let's help each other out. That's what the Swole fam's about. We have obese people in the Swole fam. How many of you watching right now are considered obese? You consider yourself obese. You're here in the right place. You're not sitting around watching Netflix stuffing your face with French fries. You're in the right place. It doesn't mean you all have to start from a six-pack, but it's a state of mind. Being a fat, lazy fuck, that's a state of mind. Yeah, it's physical, but once you snap your fingers and you start making those changes, that's the old you. That's a state of mind. You got to be fucking hungry for it. No pun intended. You got to be hungry. You got to be hungry. You got to be fucking dedicated. You got to be willing to work on your 7 pillars. All right? Go to swolenormousx.com, download your copy of the 7 pillars, get started today, start focusing on these principles that are going to get you to that next level. You have to start focusing on your health and your nutrition properly. Okay? It's not magic. It's not magic. There's no shortcut. You have to put in the fucking work. But that's what we're doing every day. That's what we're doing every fucking day. Every day. Okay. All right. We got another question. Remember, if you want your question featured here on the show, use the hashtag AskPapaSwolio in the comments down below. And also keep an eye on Instagram stories for the next question sticker so you can be featured. GR Creations asks, Papa Swolio, is it normal to feel sick at first when you cut out fast food? Absolutely. It's normal to feel a lot of things. It's normal to have headaches. It's normal to have all sorts of, it's withdrawal. You're eating garbage food. You're eating garbage food and now you're no longer eating garbage food. It's absolutely normal to have headaches or to have cravings or to feel shitty from removing it. And that's the illusion. You feel like, oh my God, I'm not eating my fast food, but I still feel sick. I should go back to eating it. It's the same thing with any type of withdrawal. You feel sick, but you have to go through it because that's the trigger. Your body, those receptors, they want more drug. So you go back and you have another hit, you have another cheeseburger, you have some more French fries, you get that rush, you feel good, you stay addicted. It's withdrawal. So I want to know your experiences with cutting out fast food. Those of you that have been on a big fast food diet, how'd you feel when you cut it out? How'd you feel when you cut it out? Let's get some comments because a lot of you said, Dirty Randy says yes. Yes. Let's see. What's your experience with cutting out fast food? Matthew, I'm also working with my doctor on thyroid issues as well. Go figure, even when you crush it, sometimes you need to adjust medically and balance nutrition to further aid the thyroid issue. Thanks for the feedback. Thanks for the input. Keep going, Matt. Amanda A., this too shall pass. Indeed. Dirty Randy, first few weeks for me after cutting out fast food, soda, and candy and highly processed bullshit led to major mood swings and anxiety. It's not forever and the journey is totally worth it. Thanks, fam. Good response. Thank you, Randy. Jeff, I had fucked up headaches when I quit fast food and felt nauseous when I cut sugar. It was like an addict detoxing, which is exactly what it is. Let's see. Kashina, cutting out fast food was easy as fuck for me. Good. Good for you. Good for you. Well, not everyone's perfect like you, Kashina. Amanda, when I worked at a McDonald's, I craved it quite a bit after I stopped working for them. Let's see. Jesse, I didn't cut fast food, but I cut nightly alcohol. It was a weird and depressing transition. I started going to bed early to get through it. Now I go to bed early because sleep is good. Tacit talks, I had to purge soda to play football in high school. It was hard for the first few weeks. My body eventually adapted to the change of hydration. I haven't drank a soda in 4 years. Slim 56. Yep, I felt like crap after cutting out the crap. It's worth it. Good stuff. Good feedback. Good responses. So it is normal. It is normal. We've talked about that before, but it's just like giving up any kind of addiction. Oh, those addictions. Oh, but it's not addictive, fam. It's not addictive. Food's not addictive. What are you talking about? If it fits your macros, come on. If it fits your macros, we all know that. If it fits your macros, as long as it fits your macros, it's fine. You can eat whatever the fuck you want. Haven't you heard? Haven't you heard? What's your experience? Let's go around the horn, even for the podcasters, for people just listening. What's your experience with the elimination diet? Maybe you weren't eating a ton of junk food, but what's your experience since you've cut out this junk or any kind of crap? Makes a huge difference. Booger Bubble. Absolutely cut out everything cold turkey, which probably wasn't smart. Oh well. Was sick for about 5 days. Pissed at everyone. Massive headaches. Worth it all. Fuck 'em Friday. Good shit. I just spilled things everywhere. Just spilled that everywhere. Oopsies. There you go. Cold turkey can, well, not everyone can go cold turkey. Not everyone can pull that off. Some people just really, they're just hooked on it. Aaron Wilson started elimination diet 2 weeks ago. Felt like I had the flu for 3 or 4 days. Ooh. Kashina, when I did the if it fits your macros diet, I lost no weight. That was a dumb diet. Oh, yeah. Now, I answered this question. People always push back whenever I say food quality is paramount. Food quality is number one. Everyone says, well, come on. Don't give me a break. If it fits your macros, works. Caloric deficit works. You'll lose weight, but you'll also be malnutritioned. You'll also feel fatigued. You'll have other issues with the sensitivity and the inflammation from shitty foods. The thing that I always like to reiterate, if you're just catching this podcast for the first time in this show, if you're eating quality foods, you're less likely to have problems that are associated with overeating. You're not going to have the same types of issues if you're focusing on eating quality foods. It answers so many of the questions that people deal with, that people struggle with all the time. It just does. It just does. All right. Hashtag FEF, hashtag FEF if you want a chance to win today's Swole card. We'll be giving away that card at the end of today's episode. Let's see here. What else we got? What else we got here? Jesse, currently in week 1 of carnivore. Too soon to tell what a life without broccoli and spinach is like, but I feel good so far. Lots of fat. I haven't had broccoli or spinach in a while, and I feel amazing. My tongue burns, and I feel bloated whenever I eat that. Phil, if you can have relationships with food, it can be an abusive one, right? And you just keep coming back to that shit. That's a very good point. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's when you're in the bubble, when you're in a shitty relationship, when you're eating crap, you can't see outside. Think about this. If you're inside your apartment or your house, maybe you need to paint your house. What if you're inside your car and you need to paint the outside of your car? You can't see the outside of your car from inside the car. You can't see the outside of your house from inside your house. You can't see from outside a relationship from inside a relationship. You can't see from outside a diet from outside a shitty diet when you're inside a shitty diet. You don't have that perspective. You might, in retrospect, once you start eating healthy, you think back, though most of you have done an elimination diet, you're eating healthy. You look back and you think, what the fuck was I thinking? I used to eat this way every day. I used to eat this crap food every fucking day. I used to eat McDonald's and Wendy's and Taco Bell. I've eaten that many times in my life, more so. I never have to have it again. I've had enough time in my lives for a lifetime. Most people have. Okay? Even a few times is enough for the rest of your life. It's enough. It's not real food. It's absolute just dog shit. It's dog shit food. It's barely edible. Once you stop eating that crap, the smell of it makes you nauseous. Once you stop eating that shit, the smell makes you nauseous. It makes me nauseous. It makes me just fucking... Makes me absolute nauseous. Just makes me sick. Makes me sick just smelling it. Faith-wise, the elimination diet was the best thing ever. I cut most lactose because of intolerance, but not all. I felt better once I eliminated it all. I was amazed how much better I felt. Mike Miller, I drank milk for 44 years. Seems weird now that I used to drink it. Yep. Preach. Julie Gilmore, it's really nice to get to a place where you never want fast food or soda. It is so easy to not eat that stuff now. Agreed. Dirty Randy, in response to Jocelyn, a really good strategy I found when cutting out bad food is to write down how I feel after consuming the BS. How did it affect my health and how did I feel afterwards? Food journals definitely work. Food journals can definitely work. McDonald's fries is probably one of the worst things you could eat. That fat and grease and salt and sugar, all that vegetable oil. Ugh. Han Kim, I'm still a sucker for McDonald's fries. Ugh. Oh, God. Vomit. Ugh. Ugh. That's the sound of how it comes out, too. Ugh. 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 Make them yourself or something, at least. Don't put that shit in your body. All right. Let's get into another Swole fan post. And then it's time for us to go a little bit deeper. Here we go. Drum roll. What we got here? What we got in the bag here?
What's in the box?
We got one from Josh. Happy Flex fucking Friday, fam. Oh, yeah. Well, getting my 3 a.m. workout in this morning and listening to yesterday's Swolecast, I figure I'd share a little progress with you all here. Started my journey towards health and a better life in 2017 when I was at my highest weight and unhealthiest at 260 pounds. Lost over 100 pounds with just cardio. I had no access to free weights. While incarcerated. I found Swolenormous. I started listening daily, episode 1151, joined the Swole fam early October last year, and has changed everything since. The shutdowns this year have helped my training in incredible ways, better form and more strength. I have put on 15 pounds of lean mass and down 3 pant sizes since I joined the fam. That's fantastic, dude. It's only up from here, fam. Sorry for the long one. This is not long. The Swole fam's got some seriously long posts. Let's get some biceps and gorillas for Josh in the comments. The shutdown, it's only up from here, fam. Sorry for the long one, but glad to share it with you. Time to get after it, fam. It's 5:15 a.m. right now. I already got a 1.5 hour workout in. Time to get yours. Oh, yeah.
Yow.
Crushing it, bro. Crushing it. Good stuff. Mike Miller. A&W restaurants have switched to grass-fed beef for their burgers now. I've never gone to a fast food place looking for healthy food. I knew what I was getting. Slim56, last week my cup of water was sitting next to my wife's cup of Coke. I wasn't paying attention and accidentally drank a swallow of Coke. I spit it out. It tasted so disgusting. If you don't drink soda for a while, which you shouldn't, you go back to it and it just makes you want to legit vomit. It's just complete syrup. Complete syrup. Let's see here. I can't stand the smell of soda. The smell of soda. Soda smells? I never get that close to smell soda. Coke tastes like chemicals. It does, because it is. I mean, chemicals, everything's a chemical, technically. There's some, if you go technical, well, technically, there's lots of chemicals and all this. We get it. All right, fam. We got some poop. We got to get into the weeds a little bit. We got to get into some more dookie. We got some juicy juice. Shall we dance, fam? Shall we dance? I think so. We got some more juicy juice. All right, here we go. Drop some poop in the comments. We got another shit post.
What's in the box?
That's right. In case anyone needs to read this today, laying down, napping, watching TV all day, and eating your meals and snacks is self-care. Sometimes that is all you can do and may be exactly what you need. Coastal collaborative care. I'll read that again. In case anyone needs to read this today, laying down, napping, watching TV all day, and eating your meals and snacks is self-care. Sometimes that is all you can do and may be exactly what you need. I don't completely disagree. This is kind of a lukewarm, shitty post, kind of like, oh, well, if you want to be lazy and sit around. All right, this is just kind of getting into it. It's just lame. It's just weak. It doesn't really sound like self-care. It sounds like just stuffing. You can lay around. You can be physically recovering. I don't know. It's kind of a weak post. But we got a shit post from Christy Harrison. And this is, what is this? I forget what she did. Who cares? Verified checkmark, by the way. Verified checkmark, so.
What's in the box?
Yeah, here's the shit post that you're really going to get into. This is from the Food Psych podcast. So she's sharing her own post. So this is her podcast, I guess, Food Psych. Quote, there's no right weight to be. Okay, there's no right weight to be. There is for an individual. Okay, we're going to read through this caption. Let me see here for a second. Hold on. Is this a two-parter? All right. So let's read through the caption. Christy Harrison Right. So this is a quote from her podcast, from someone in the podcast, saying there's no right weight to be, but there is a right weight for an individual. This is the kind of language that people use to say, well, there's just because there's no, from a general standpoint, doesn't mean isn't a right weight for an individual. There is. Absolutely. Just as there's no, quote, right weight when it comes to health, beauty, or worth. Oh, stop. Oh, stop.
Matt Damon.
Just like there's no right weight when it comes to worth. Oh, stop with the worth and honor and all this stuff. Oh, enough. There's no right weight when it comes to avoiding COVID-19. You are an idiot.
Everybody knows you never go full retard.
You're an idiot. You're an idiot. Stop trying to justify obesity in the face of COVID-19. The data show that it kills people a lot more when you're obese. This is absolutely irrefutable. The science showing higher risks for higher BMI is mixed. How is it? What are you talking about? How is it mixed? There's no increased risk for larger bodied people. Give me a break. Give me a break. The best practices continue to be social distancing, freaking hand washing, wearing a mask, and isolating if you're symptomatic. Oh, you're going to mandate a mask now too, Christy? Jesus Christ. This is so wrong. This is borderline. This might be actually officially evil. You're telling people that the science is mixed, that there's no evidence that shows that being obese makes it more catastrophic for COVID. I could literally Google a chart right now. Give me a break. You're justifying people. Slim 56, the CDC only says obesity is a huge risk. What do they know though? Give me a break. Nathan, this misinformation is like coaxing people into death. Oh my God. How can you say this? How can you lie to people like that? This is so stupid. Straight up wrong. Straight up wrong. Oops. Oopsies. Absolute nonsense. That's, I think, the top. I think that's the top next to like some existing condition. Obesity is the number one or number two risk for death from having COVID. I don't, this just breaks my fucking brain. This is so stupid. Absolute lunacy. Absolute lunacy. All right, we got a post from the Swole fam.
What's in the box?
Boom, this one's from Nathan. All right. Nathan, hey Swole fam, I kind of want to do an Ask Papa Swolio, but at the same time, I want to get your views on it as well. All right, we need views, fam. Here we go. Tap in. I'm thinking about trying carnivore just to see how it reacts to my body. You mean how your body reacts to carnivore? Are there any issues or concerns I should be aware of? Does it mean no fruits or veggies? Yes, it does. Because I like fruits. Well, that's not carnivore. I know this question may be vague, but again, I like y'all opinion. Thanks, Swole fam. Well, there's different degrees. I mean, technically carnivore is you're eating meat, fat. You're not eating any plants or fruits, but you can have some fruits. You can dabble a little bit. I would just start slowly transitioning over to more of a grass-fed meat, grass-fed based diet. So just transfer over. You don't have to go completely cold turkey, but you need protein. You need a lot of fat, grass-fed beef, 100% grass-fed, grass-finished. And you want to get into organ meats. You just don't want to eat lean cuts of meat and grain-fed beef. You want to eat healthy food, healthy animals. So grass-fed beef, 100% grass-fed, grass-finished, nose to tail is what it's called. So there's great books out there on the carnivore diet. You can look them up on Audible, on Amazon, but you can do different degrees of it, just like you could do different degrees of the elimination diet. But for me, I have some fruit. I do like fruit too. I haven't gone complete carnivore, but I feel better when I don't have a lot of fruits, and I feel better when I don't eat vegetables. I just feel better, but I also have organ meats. I eat tons of fat. I have bone broth. I just had a cup of bone broth a little while ago, and I'm going to have a ribeye. I had some steak or some pastured eggs. You're eating animal fats and proteins. So a lot of people have great success with it, but people that don't have success with it usually aren't doing it properly. So you want a nose to tail carnivore diet. That's where you're going to get all your nutrients. So it depends on if you're going to go completely or you're going to slowly transition. So just make sure that you're approaching it the right way. Love me some bone broth. Don't sleep on eggs. Yeah, don't sleep on eggs. I love pastured eggs. It's about the quality, though. It's about the quality of food. You need to get good food quality in. Good food quality in. Okay? You don't want to be going to McDonald's and just taking the burgers off the patties. That's not a carnivore diet. You're eating soy and corn, all that shit. Okay. So, all right, we got to close it off. We have the shit post. I got it for you.
What's in the box?
Oh, it's in the box, and you're going to like this one. Here's the picture for those of you just listening. Don't let diet culture's tricks, and that's an apostrophe, that's an ownership. So don't let diet culture, apostrophe S, don't let diet culture's tricks make you fear seasonal treats. All foods fit, special occasion or not. This is from Look Within Nutrition.
Matt Damon.
All foods fit. Yeah, all foods fit in your fucking face hole, you fat fuck. Want some more F's in there? All right, this is from Look Within Nutrition. Let's read this shit caption. Fall is the season for some of the best foods. Halloween candy. That's not food. That's candy. That's not food. Some of the best foods. Halloween candy, apple cider, donuts, pumpkin pie, the list goes on and on. In the context of diet culture, these foods are often labeled as treats, because they are. They're not real food. While this label implies that certain foods are only to be enjoyed on holidays or rare occasions, it also sends the message that treats are bad. Quote, treats are, quote, bad, and that they should be feared. I know it's spooky season, y'all, but eating shouldn't be scary. Fucking top. Okay, I'm gonna fucking rage. Seasonal desserts aren't treats. They're foods. They're meant to be enjoyed. No special occasion required. So snack on the Halloween candy, drink the pumpkin spice latte, enjoy the apple pie. All foods fit all the time. And then here we go. We have every single hashtag known to man or woman. We got pumpkin everything, spooky season, intuitive eating official, hashtag eat what you want, hashtag all foods fit, hashtag no food rules, hashtag food freedom, hashtag intuitive eating, hashtag nourish, not punish, hashtag diet culture, hashtag ditch diet culture, hashtag diet culture dropout, hashtag anti-diet, hashtag non-diet approach, hashtag eating disorder recovery, hashtag AD recovery, hashtag AD warrior, hashtag ED fighter. Not AD, ED. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Get all of it.
Take a big step back and literally fuck your own face.
God, my goodness. Fuck your pumpkin spice latte. Look within nutrition. You need to look within your brain for some cells. I don't think they exist. This. You don't look obese. You look dumb. You look dumb as a box of rocks, but you don't quite look obese, though. I don't know.
I don't know what it is about your face, but I want to deliver one of these right in your suck hole.
Is there anything I can do to work on that?
No, not really. It's your face.
Oh my God. So justify eating shit food. Well, it's not really food. I love that all foods fit. All foods fit in your mouth. All foods fit in your mouth. Between Christy Harrison saying that because you're obese, you're gonna be fine. You're at no greater risk for COVID. Not only if you're obese are you at greater risk for everything, but you're definitely at greater risk from dying from COVID and having complications. It's insane. Insane. These people are fucking sane. Tacit talks. These posters would rather comfort people to death with lies to protect their feelings rather than show them the cold, hard truth to get them back on the road to recovery. Hashtag Simple Jack. I need to get some more. Yeah, I'm going to get a Simple Jack. I need some more. The tart is not enough, right?
You went full retard, man.
Dirty Randy. All of these haze, fat positivity, and anti-diet beaches all have their heads up each other's ass. It's like a morbidly obese human centipede. Oh. Wow.
I don't believe you people.
Oh.
What do you mean, you people?
You brought up the human centipede. Satara, Ugh. As a former Starbucks employee, PSL brings back memories of thick sewer water looking sludge. Whoops, I mean syrup. Ooh. We got a whistleblower. We got a pumpkin spice whistleblower in our midst.
I was kidding! I was only kidding!
No, I'm not. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. Gross. Gross. Rhino, this shit is dangerous, and what is going to cause people to be diabetic and diabetics to die? Joan Dorsey, a lot of things fit in your mouth doesn't mean you should put all of them in your mouth. Damn fucking straight. Well said. Well said. That's what she said. That's what she said. God, right to the face. Right to the taint. You need one of these to the taint. Just right to the taint. Just right to the gunch. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All right. Oh, we're going off. We're going off. You see what you did? Was that Randy? You see what you did? You see what you did? Who brought up the human? Who brought up the centipede? That was Dirty Randy. Figures. That was Dirty Randy. Yeah, you could blame him. You could blame him. You could blame Randy for that one. Okay. No one. All right. Hashtag FEF. We're about to give away this FEF card. Let's wash this shit out of our mouths and let's get into some Swole Fam post action right now. We need to clear that out.
What's in the box?
All right. We got one from Robbie, new member to the fam. Welcome to the fam, Rob. Yeah. Robbie. Hello, I'm new here. I've been following Swolenormous for about a year. And about the same time, I made a goal for myself to see if I can get a six-pack through fat loss. I don't know if I have the genetics for it, but I'm willing to go lower in belly fat until I feel like I can no longer sustain anything lower than my current calorie count and or I can no longer work out hard enough, which is a sign that I've reached my limit. I love Swolenormous's content and his sick yoga workouts, and I can't wait to do more of his exercises. These photos are almost a year apart, and while I don't have a six-pack, I am able to have a semi-consistent handstand now, and I'm very happy about it. I just scrolled through and seeing everyone's results makes me feel optimistic about improving myself. Pro tip, when I'm at a party and there's a snack table, I make sure to bring popcorn kernels and make popcorn so if I get hungry, I eat the lower calorie dense snacks over some of the other more unhealthy ones. All right, little hacks there, little hacks. Congratulations for joining the Swole Fam, taking control of your health. Welcome, 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 Robbie. And soon when you start going to a party and there's a snack table, we're going to get you on the right path to fasting and just not eating and being so filled with amazing nutrients that you just don't feel hungry. How about that? How would you like that, Robbie? You don't even have to eat popcorn. You don't have to eat corn. How about that? That'll be fantastic, wouldn't it? One step at a time, Robbie. One step at a time. Welcome, 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 welcome to the fam. Okay. Any other last questions? You got last questions here. Let's go over a couple things that are coming up this week. So tomorrow is Swole Saturday. Of course, Sunday is Ask Papa Swolio Live. And of course, Monday is the Swole Fam accountability meeting. So a couple things here. Obviously, you can listen to this podcast in your ear holes, also on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. How many of you beaches have already left a review? If you enjoy the podcast, scroll down on your Apple Podcast app, leave a 5-star review in a couple sentences. What does the Daily Swole mean to you? And I would love to feature you on the podcast. I would love to feature your review. So make sure you go and leave that. And also, wherever you listen, wherever you subscribe to this podcast, Red, White, and Swole is now available. It's now available. That's right. Bring on the Falcon. That's right, Falcon. The Falcon loves it too. You can subscribe to the Red, White, and Swole podcast. That show is available on the Papa Swolio channel on YouTube, but you can also subscribe to the podcast on Apple Podcast and Spotify. It's now available everywhere. Next episode goes live tomorrow morning early, so make sure you get up to date, up to speed, because the news cycle is pretty ridiculous. So we got some good stories, some good thoughts for tomorrow. Okay. That being said, dun 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 dun, we got some Swole cod beaches. Let's give this super sexy beach away. Oh, and a reminder, that if, I'm sorry, we're not done yet. I almost forgot. Tomorrow afternoon, only got a few hours remaining. The Fuck Your Resolution special, the early bird special is ending tomorrow afternoon. So if you have not yet taken advantage of the amazing specials going on, the early bird is gone tomorrow. Don't miss out on that. Swolenormousx.com. Click on memberships and check out your deal right now. Only a few hours remaining for the early bird special. Don't miss out. It's Fuck Your Resolution season, but we got to move forward, fam. We got to move forward. We can't stay forever. We can't stay forever. So go learn more. Swolenormousx.com. You also can download the 7 Pillars of Swolenormous right here on the side of the screen. If you're watching, you can get your ebook, your audiobook, and your 7 Pillars that you can download, use as wallpapers, all that good stuff over there at Swolenormousx.com. It's right there on the top of the homepage, but make sure you click on through to the memberships to check out your savings right now. Go and check it out. All right. So that being said, make sure you go subscribe to Red, White, and Swole on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Do it. Let's get into today's Swole Card dance time. Hashtag Pfeff. Pfeffy McPfefferson. Who we got? Scrolling. Laura Fitch, congratulations! Oh, we got a winner. Laura Fitch, some gorillas, and a hashtag Pfeff. Congratulations. Send us an email to support@swolenormous.com. Swole card 1631, the subject, your mailing address. In the body of the email, everyone say congratulations, Laura. In the comments, congratulations. Oh, you're not gonna...
Come on, stop whining.
One winner, hundreds of people watching, thousands of people listening. It's one winner. We'll be back tomorrow. We got more tomorrow. And don't you want to know what that card is? It's a good one. You all love these cards. So I will send that out to you, ASA to the P, and send us that email and let us know where to send that card. Ya bish. Good girl, Tessie. Good girl. No, fuck out of here, Falcon. All right, get out of here. No, enough. Oh my God, we made it. All right, fam. So we'll send you this card. Congratulations, Laura. There you go, Laura. Congratulations. Well, thank you so much, everyone, for joining me for episode 1631 of the most muscular Swolecast, Beardcast, Broadcast, Gamecast, Mancast, Pimpcast, Sleevescast, and Slaycast. In the realm. Because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. Oh yeah, we got it now.
I don't know how to put this, but kind of a big deal.
I just wanted to do it nonstop. I didn't want to wait for it. I couldn't wait. All right, enough. All right, very good. Okay, well, fam, I will see you tomorrow for 1632. Go subscribe to Red, White, and Swole. Go leave a review. All that good stuff. Make sure you're plugged into the fam, and we'll see you tomorrow for 1632. Peace, McGeese. Deuce, Magoose. Yeah, boy. Papa Swolio. Oh. Out.
Crazy flow, need a straight jacket. Cash flow, I'm a bank addict. 6 subs, had the bass smacking. 808s, had the place clapping. 3 girls is enough for me, so I pull out like the stock's crashing. Like an IPO, trying to purchase me. This a private sector, so you can't have it. Faking all that boom bapping. Who you think you is, boy? 90s want they sound back, so I gift rap all these fake rappers as I take matters in my own hands. I don't need rapping, I don't need Zans. I don't need help, I'm a grown man. Now the king left and they so mad, it's like
Then yeah, I found that young king with my crown at 10 racks in the fanny pack, couple hundred in the Louis bag.
that's a bed that you made. That's a bed that you made. That's a bed that you laid. That's a bed that you laid. What kind of game is you playing? We go hard in the paint you. What the fuck is you saying? I only go where they pay. What kind of game is you playing? Yeah, whoa, my shit is relevant. On topic, my melanin is popping. I'm taking skeletons on closets and making new deposits. I'm in my element, no ollies.